Hello, it's tea time with Tia. How are you today? I hope you're having a great day. Sunday, June 7th, 2020. Well, today I am going live because I promised some people, especially ladies, about the essential oils. I have about five different essential oils with me this evening that I like to share with you. These essential oils are very good if you have a diffuser. And having a diffuser makes the house smell so good. Well, if you don't have a diffuser, another way you can make the house smell good is just get a simple tea kettle. I have a simple tea kettle and I use the tea kettle and I put enough water in it just so it can last for about 20 minutes or so. And I keep it on a temperature where it can be high enough for boiling purposes. And I use any essential oil that I love and desire to use at a time. And it brings a very nice fragrance throughout your whole house. Now, another way you can use it is inside an actual diffuser itself, where you just put a little bit of water. And then different diffusers have different timers on it on how long you can utilize them. So I have also a diffuser. One I have, I had one that lasted 6 hours at a time. I was able to set it for 4 hours and then or 6 hours. But I also have a smaller one now. I actually dismissed the previous one because I had it so long to the point where I wore it out. But I have a small one now and a couple of small ones, and I really like them because they're very convenient to put by your bed, in your office space, wherever you like, just to have that fragrance going right under your nose. The first one I like to talk about is peppermint. Peppermint has different properties as far as helping clear out your sinuses. If you use pepper essential oil, the company that I use is called Now. I use a 100% pure essential oil. Now, this particular one is not organic, but I love using the organic ones. Costs a little bit more money, but at least you know that you're getting more of a essential, authentic flower versus natural flowers. But of course, nowadays you're not always sure, if it's going to matter between the natural and organic. Everything doesn't have to be organic to be still work for you. However, when it comes to essential oils, if you can get organic, that would be the recommendation. Well, nevertheless, I like peppermint where, as far as to use for the sinuses, it works pretty good. I put a little peppermint oil in some boiling water in my tea kettle on the stove, and I allow that to simmer and just put my face over just a little bit, just for the so the steam can get up into my nostrils and give me that relief. I don't really care for it in my diffuser because peppermint has such a strong presence. It's not something that I personally want to smell the house up with, the same as I do other oils. So moving on to the next one. The next oil is lavender. Lavender is a really nice fragrance that has properties as far as relaxation. I've heard a lot of studies on lavender oil to be used when you just need to make sure that you address any anxiety issues. It's good to have the lavender oil. Again, you want to heat the water up, make sure it's at boiling temperature, or you can put the oil in there actually before you boil the water. That would be that's the most preferred way. Put the water in, then your essential oil, then you go ahead and let it steam and get it nice and just sit down and relax and inhale, deeply inhale, relax and hold it for maybe like 30 seconds. Exhale, and that is a very good downtime. Now, the lavender essential oil is another oil you can put in your diffuser, and it's a very sweet fragrance, and it doesn't it's not going to drown out it's not as strong, meaning as peppermint oil. So that's a good one. Another one I use, this is one of my favorites. No, I saved that one for last. I saved my favorite for last. But I also like eucalyptus oil. Eucalyptus oil, and I use the brand by Now, and this one happens to be organic. That is really, really good for different aspects. Oh my goodness, essential oils can be used in so many different things. I've known it to be used in laundry detergent as well as for sinuses. You just want your house to have this medicinal smell, then eucalyptus oil will be preferred for you. If you're cooking things like fish or any other strong foods like that, I tell you, eucalyptus oil, it would knock the scent out quickly. But last but not least, my favorite one is actually lemongrass. I love lemongrass. Oh my goodness. Lemongrass oil smells so good and it has different properties as well. Now I use lemongrass as in my diffuser, on the stove, with my tea kettle. These are just great ways to use the lemongrass. But I did leave just one out. This one is tea tree oil. Now, if you're going to use tea tree oil, you would want to get the organic type because tea tree oil is good for a lot of medicinal purposes. As far as it's to me, in my opinion, the tea tree oil can be used just as much as far as when it comes to an antiseptic. Just you can use it similar to ways as peroxide. Peroxide is very good for stopping any infections and it assists in those ways. But tea tree oil is good for fungus. You know, if you have a fungus or anywhere on your skin, or like some people have had wingworms. I know children have been exposed to wingworms at times. That tea tree oil is very potent. Okay, it is very good for that. And I just wanted to come and share this with you, as I had promised some of you ladies out there. And if you have any questions for me, this would be a good time to ask if you're available right now. If you're viewing this live, you can ask me certain questions and I'll tell you what I know as far as the different properties that these have. Otherwise, if I don't know, I am one that would do the research, and I'm good at making sure I follow up with research on anything that I bring to the table. So at this time, I would love to hear your comments and your questions if you have any in reference to what I just shared with you. And if you have a certain oil that you currently use, as far as different ones from what I mentioned, share with me what you use. Even though I did not bring other oils that I do have another one, and it's by a company called P&J. That particular oil is rose. It smells just like the rose flower. I've had my experience with other oils that were fragrance oils or body oils that had the rose scent, maybe white rose or red rose, but they did not smell like the essential oil rose by the company P&J. Oh my goodness, I love this scent so much by this company. And another oil I have by the same company is called Peach. The peach smell doesn't have the soft smell like you would smell in one of your plugins. It doesn't have that. It has a stronger peachy smell. And if you're into that, then you would definitely want to try out the essential oil by P&J with that peachy smell. So nevertheless, I hope that you have enjoyed this tutorial on the different essential oils. And until the next time you sit with me, God bless you. I hope you enjoy your tea.